It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to 2K Sports, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson, sitting alongside the big diesel, Shaquille O'Neal, and the prop plane, Kenny Smith. Tonight, we'll see the Boston Celtics playing against the Portland Trailblazers at Moda Center. Taking a look at the Trailblazers, they find themselves with a comparable win percentage to this time last year, but looking to make a push as this season continues. Well, we have a good one tonight. Two powerhouse clubs about to throw down. Kenny, how do you see this playing out?
Well, you got two teams bringing out their best in each other tonight, Ernie. So that's why this game is a must-see matchup. Tremendous individual matchups as well, and this will be a heated rivalry for years to come.
I'm seeing something in the ball.
And what ball?
The crystal ball.
Oh, not that again.
I think this could be a preview of these teams meeting in the postseason.
Wow.
Everyone in the league will also be watching.
Wow.
Do me a favor.
Yes.
Hand me that ball.
Can't touch it.
Hand me that ball.
Can't touch
Just hand me that ball, please.
Can't touch it.
Why? Look.
Oh! You just dropped
Don't have
the
to
ball.
worry about that shtick anymore.
You dropped the ball.
Welcome, basketball fans, to a very special Veterans Day edition of the NBA on 2K Sports with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony. This is Kevin Harlan. On the sidelines, we have David Aldridge reporting. We're live from Portland, where the Trailblazers have home court advantage. You look at the Celtics. This is a team showing a better record this year over last. This was their goal, and it's coming to fruition so far.
And I think for Boston, what an ideal start for them this season. I mean, it takes some teams a while to kind of come together. Not this group. They were ready right from the start.
And what a good feeling it is to play such high-quality basketball so early in the season. This kind of start sets the foundation for what could be a monster year.
And with tip-off coming up, we've got just enough time to hear from our good friend David Aldridge on the sideline. D.A., take it away.
Well, guys, Kyrie Irving is excited to leave Cleveland for a bigger role in Boston. He said, challenges are what makes us most human. Conquering fear of failure, showing people you're the best, and that you've prepared for this moment. Those are the things that interest me. Kevin?
Yeah, he's wired differently, D.A. Thank you. Doors for a couple teams that had high hopes coming out of the gate. Frustration starting to build, and you can even sense it with the fans. They're getting a little bit nervous here.
And this is the critical stage where when you've gotten out of the gate slowly, it's your leadership that has to step up. They've got to have a strong voice in the locker room, not overreact to mounting frustrations, and just calm the nerves of the young players. It's important to keep your unity in tough times.
What do the coaches always say? Don't let go of the rope. Everybody's got to pull in the right direction, same direction. Don't let go of the rope.
Great point, Kev.
And so off the tip, it's Boston. All right, let's set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. On the court for the Celtics. Irving at point with Brown to his side. They're the backcourt. Down low, it's Morris and Horford. And it's Tatum in at the small forward. And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. And stolen by Tatum. And a fast break now for the Celtics. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. And with all the drama, Greg, that has followed Irving the past few seasons, he reached out to Kobe Bryant for some guidance.
And just like Irving and LeBron had to go their own ways, so did Kobe and Shaq. Very few players know what it's like to be in a situation like Irving, but Kobe's one of them. And Kobe gave Irving the confidence to not be afraid of standing out in his career decisions, and so far it's paid off handsomely.
First free throw is good.
Well, for so long, so many were wondering what Kyrie was thinking when he left Cleveland. What is clear now, though, is that Irving doesn't think about it and has flourished on his own. It seems that he really did just need his own team to become the player he's become.
Both free throws good from Kyrie Irving. And for Irving, he has let more of his personality come out on and off the floor, Greg, now that he has his own team.
Yeah, it really does feel like we are watching a new chapter in Irving's development as a player. Still has the great shot and handles that make him so deadly with the ball. And just visually, while the leadership is also evolving, he just seems more in control of his game and even more lethal as a player.
Here's Brown after the made shot from Evan Turner. Morris, left side. Irving looking over the floor. 6 to shoot. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And even through contact, Kyrie still able to finish shots consistently.
Lillard with it. He's picked up by Irving. McCollum finds Aminu. Back to McCollum. Fires from deep. And so the ball out of bounds. McCollum touched it last. Outside Irving. Kicks to Morris. Passes it to Tatum. 6 to shoot. Good work defensively by Turner.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Now McCollum. Boy, was he something else against the Clippers. With some arc.
Well, to me, that's the wingspan of Jaylen Brown bothering shooters. This guy gets right in their space and throws them off balance.
Here's Tatum, and slam dunk by Tatum.
Check out that assist. You can tell a player who's seeing the whole floor very well.
Trailblazers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And Lillard kicks to McCollum. Again, McCollum missing.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Brown, and Brown throws it down hard.
Well, how about the leaping ability of Jaylen Brown? Soars high for the rim-rocking slam. Go to work, young man.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And Turner throws it down.
I tell you, he's playing the game with pure excitement right now.
He capped off that dunk with some serious hang time on the rim. Now here's Irving. He had 15 points last outing. And he uses the glass on the layup. Irving's got 6.
Boy, it's rare for a point guard to do as much damage on the interior as Kyrie Irving. You've got to guard him in there.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Brown against McCollum.
And they've had chances to score inside, just unable to convert.
Well, he's trying to shoot his way out of this slump, but it's not helping his team. That was an awful quarter.
Horford no luck.
Man, look at how well the defense does to cut his path to the basket. Comes up empty on what might have been an easy play.
Turner looking around. And stolen by Tatum. And here comes Horford leading the fast break. Floats it up for Horford. No good. Shot missing.
Yeah, that's just a missed opportunity. Something there just a little off.
Yeah, simply a little bit careless, I think. Can't just throw it up there. You have to time these alley-oops perfectly.
Here's Nurkic, out to Turner, over in the corner, Lillard.
In building this lead, they've done a terrific job finishing their defensive sequences with the backboard. That has been key.
It's stolen by Aminu. Fast break. Here come the Trailblazers. Turner leading the charge. Pass to Lillard. Nurkic with it. Covered by Irving. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Portland with the ball. Aminu, the pass to Lillard. Back to Aminu. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Lillard kicks to McCullough. The offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Lillard. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
That's one of the reasons Lillard is out there. He gives you that deep threat.
Lillard against Irving. Morris dishes to Horford. Back to Morris. It's stolen by Aminu. McCollum outside. Over Brown. And the basket by McCollum.
Well, this is a guy who understands his role in their offense, right? And they know exactly how to use him.
And now the first timeout called here for Boston. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Portland.
And remember, they won both games in this matchup last year. No small feat.
These two teams could easily end up meeting to decide the NBA championship. Tonight could be a preview of something with more on the line down the road.
Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. We'll take a look at the Warriors. They hold the first place spot in the conference just right where they want to be. They've got momentum. And of course the Trailblazers, 4.5 games behind.
And for the Trailblazers, I think they've lived up to their billing this season, that's for sure. It doesn't look like they'll be slowing down anytime soon.
I'd go even one step further. From what I've seen of them to this point, I think their best basketball may still be in front of them. Boy, he's able to get to the hoop, Kev, because of that great solid screen.
And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for Portland. They trail by 3. They come into this having outplayed the Clippers last game.
You know, sometimes you're going to win because of your performance, and on occasions, which was the case for them, it's the play of your opponent that allows you to escape with wins.
Well, there's no doubt. The offense looked scattered. Tons of turnovers. Some of them forced, certainly, but many were not. It was made easy to defend.
Here's Morris after the made shot from Evan Turner. Lillard with it. He picked up 18 points in their last win against the Clippers.
And not just the scoring, it was also how fierce he was on defense, grabbing 3 steals on the night as well.
Now Irving after the missed 3 from Damian Lillard. Brown, good. And no doubt Brad Stevens, one of the most respected young coaches in the NBA. Doris, he doesn't try to coach around foul trouble.
You know what I love about Brad Stevens is he's always trying to question the norm, meaning he doesn't want to do something simply because that's the way it's always been done. So just because a guy has 2 fouls doesn't mean he automatically takes them out. I like that kind of out-of-the-box thinking.
Now here is Irving following the missed shot by Nurkic. Outside Irving. Horford the pass to Tatum. 6 on the shot clock. Morris outside. And a miss there on the triple. Trailblazers trail by 3. Turner finds McCollum. Back to Turner. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. And it's 8 points for Evan Turner.
Great start for him. 4-4. He could be in for a big game.
Irving against Lillard. Irving passes to Horford. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Horford's got his first basket.
Well, Kev, how about that? Contest is right there. Just Al Horford better on the offensive end than the defense.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland. Locker room presence, one of the aspects that gets overlooked by fans, but Doris, not by coaches. And there are some players who have that presence.
You know what, Kevin? And this can take the shape of a lot of different things. So one guy that comes to mind is Sean Livingston. Always calm, always about team. Thaddeus Young is not a name necessarily that is at the top of every best player list, but anyone who's ever coached Thad Young believes in his ability to affect positively a locker room. Then you have those guys who maybe are going to challenge you a little bit more, but ultimately are good for the team. And I would cite Draymond Green, who will call out a teammate if necessary, push them to greater heights. You need both kinds, I think, Kevin, in your locker room.
And it took a few seasons, Doris, for Seth Curry to prove himself on the NBA level.
How about his start, Kevin? 5 teams in his first 5 years. But he flourished when given the chance, and we know is a deadly shooter.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls.
Well, I think it's fair to say that Seth Curry has found his footing in this league. He gains more and more confidence every year.
And both free throws good for Curry.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Irving kicks to Baines. At the elbow, it's Smart. Hayward on the wing. Ball stolen. And here they come. For 3, Stauskas. Rebound, Boston. Hayward outside. Here's the teardrop. No good there off the double clutch.
And he's just a tough defender. Good positioning to get after that shot.
Right, perfect contest in that instance, Greg, making it really hard on the shooter to have any kind of space at all.
Now here's Curry. 9 points last game out. Pass to Collins. Here's Stauskas, covered by Irving, and Nick Stauskas, good for 3. Stauskas has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. So Rozier will bring it up for the Boston Celtics, trailing by 2. That misses off the backboard, and the foul on Marcus Smart. That is his first foul of the game. The Trailblazers have gotten 7 of their first 16 field goal attempts to go down here in the first.
Well, and guys, that's what he wanted to avoid, a second foul before the end of the opening period.
The Trailblazers have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Curry. And last year, the Celtics appearing in the Eastern Conference Finals for a 35th season.
Simply incredible, Kevin. The most in the East by far. The Sixers and Pistons are a distant second and third. And the way this front office has constructed this roster, expect that total to rise in the coming years.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Sinks the triple. Hayward's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
You love the leadership of Kyrie Irving from the lead guard position. Yes, he's looking to score, but he's adept at finding the open teammate.
Nick Stauskas, a player who had been wasting away on the 76ers bench, Doors, before being traded last season.
Yeah, and that trade, Kevin, gave Stauskas another chance to prove himself. This guy has always been a decent three-point threat, but didn't offer much else. In the right situation, though, you thought he could be a bigger contributor. Let's see what happens.
The first free throw is good. And both free throws good for Stauskas. Doors are seeing a lot of movement on the offensive side of the ball. A lot of screening, a lot of movement, obviously, without the ball. Does that require more awareness, not only in the offensive side to make those moves, but also defensively?
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. One of the most important things you can do if you're an excellent defensive team is you start with communication. So as that action starts, the movement and the screening, are the teammates talking? Screen coming right, screen coming left. Do we want to trap the screen? Do we want to make sure the ball gets out of a certain player's hands? Communication in this day and age against motion offenses has got to be at the top of the list defensively.
Well said. So it's the Celtics now. Trailblazers knocking down the tray. Right side Smart to the inside. Stolen by Collins. And here we go. Fast break. Curry's got it. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
I think this is someone you have to account for in transition. Seth Curry does a great job getting into open space.
Here's Smart. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Smart's got his first points in this one.
Boy, nice team basketball being played right there. You see the open man, and you deliver the ball right away.
They double-team Curry, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And a moment here to look at the numbers for Leonard. Averaging about 11 points, 7 rebounds, and 3 assists. And this is the kind of strong, steady play you like to see. He's earning his keep and helping them win games.
I think they need more consistency from him, and they're getting it. Look for this to continue. I love it.
Now, here's Rozier. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Back to Smart. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
I'll tell you have to appreciate the confidence of Marcus Smart. At point-blank range, he is an efficient scorer.
Curry against Rozier. Stauskas kicks to Curry. Back to Stauskas. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
And that's what he does. I mean, he is a bucket getter.
And here's Irving. And the rejection by Collins. And so it's Portland with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. Back to the action after this word. Gordon Hayward reunited with his college coach Brad Stevens. He said they go way back.
Our relationship started when I was in high school. He came to my morning workouts and really recruited me at Butler and was kind of the first guy that I think believed in me that I could make it to the next level.
And I'm sure, Greg, that relationship played a big role in Hayward deciding to join the Boston Celtics.
Yeah, and not just a connection, but a respect. Hayward, an all-star. Stevens has moved into the conversation for best coach in our league.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And looking at what we've seen so far from the Trailblazers guys, what do you think?
They're just not sitting back. They are going for steals, and their activity has been terrific.
It has, Greg, no doubt. Love that they've gotten after it on the defensive end. Just continue to put pressure on.
They've got Curry. Myers Leonard is out there with Collins, and it's Stauskas in at the 2. They're the group the Portland Trailblazers will start the second quarter with. Here's Stauskas. He had 10 points in the win against the Clippers. Back to Leonard. Shoots. His first attempt of the game finds the target. Leonard's got the lead up to 8 now for Portland. And the Celtics with possession here. They'll be playing host to Chicago for their next game. And that's the first game in a string of 3 straight at home. Tice passes to Smart. And there's the pass to Rozier. No good on the three.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Maybe not that time, but he'll hit more than his share if he's left open.
Stolen by Smart to the middle. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
You know, Kevin, Gordon Hayward has paid a price in the gym, and now his strength allows him to score through aggressive defenders.
And seeing Gordon Hayward out there, you have to be glad that he was able to recover the way he has from that devastating injury on opening night last season.
And I remember your call of the moment, Kevin. The whole NBA world just was shocked on that opening night. As bad as it looked, it seemed to be clean enough to where Hayward won't have any lasting issues with it. The rehab obviously wasn't easy, and I'm sure Hayward is just thankful that he's been able to come back completely from that injury.
Curry kicks to Leonard. Passes to Collins. He dishes it to Curry. Floats one up. Gordon Hayward comes up with the rebound. Celtics trail by 5. Here's Smart. Rebound by Stauskas.
Challenging the shot has almost the same effect as blocking it.
No doubt, especially when the shooter knows that a defender is draped all over him. That kind of activity alters shots.
So it's Portland now. Marcus Smart missing that last shot. 6 on the shot clock. Yep, that one goes in there. Layman's got his first points of the night.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Here's Smart. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Here's Tice. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
C.J. McCollum, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. Al Horford, he's checked in for the Celtics. Pass to Stauskas. He kicks it to Collins. Smart against Curry. And it's McCollum in the corner. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Tice passes to Rozier. The dish to Hayward. From downtown. And it's Rozier missing. And there's the call on Gordon Hayward. That's his first foul. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Nurkic checked in for Collins. Aminu comes in for Myers Leonard. Turner's checked in for Nick Stauskas. And Lillard subbed in for Seth Curry. Then for the Celtics, Morris is checked in for Daniel Tice. Jason Tatum comes in for Gordon Hayward. And Jaylen Brown subbed in for Terry Rozier. And it's Smart with the ball for the Boston Celtics. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
And I was impressed with how comfortable they looked in that environment, made the most of their possessions.
They were extremely efficient, Greg. They ran their offense well and took good high percentage shots.
Here's McCollum following the basket by Jaylen Brown. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And for Yusuf Nurkic, you see the flashes of how dominant he can be in every game.
I mean, the potential is there, and he is working hard to find that consistency. I do believe he's noticeably better when he plays with an edge. He's more in tune with what's going on. You almost want to rile him up or do something to tick him off before every game to get the best out of him.
Gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. And he sinks the second. Now here's Smart. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Al Horford is a multiple all-star. And if you count his stats, you miss what he brings to the table. When you factor in his passing, his defense, his efficiency, he does all the things that help you win. Coach Brad Stevens said, Al Horford averaging 15 points a game for you is like other guys averaging 27. Kevin?
The definition of a pro. Terrific guy. Thank you, D.A. Here's Smart, following the score by Damian Lillard. Smart goes in, and slam dunk by Smart.
My goodness gracious, if you give Marcus Smart a lane to the hoop, you can turn the lights out. This guy is such a vicious dunker.
Trailblazers leading by 4. Now Lillard, he has 5. For the 3, drills the three-pointer. Lillard's got 5 points in the quarter.
And not the tightest D right there. And he's going to punish you if you give him that much space. That three-point shot is his bread and butter.
Now, here is Morris. He picked up 18 points in their last win against the Utah Jazz.
And equally impressive on the backboards. I thought his rebounding was huge.
Yeah, Al Horford really cleaning the window right now. He's just pounding away on the opponent.
Lillard with it, now guarded by Smart, and a wide open look for McCollum, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. McCollum's got the lead up to 8 now for the Trailblazers. Smart against McCollum. Outside Tatum. Down low, Morris. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Lillard finds Nurkic. And here's McCollum, guarded by Horford. McCollum passes to Lillard. Poked away and stolen by Tatum. Smart against McCollum. Outside, Smart. Turner against Tatum. Banked in off the glass. And now it's just a 4-point Trailblazer lead.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Yeah, that one put them over the limit. And it's so early that if they're not careful, this could turn into a parade at the free throw line. And Damian Lillard has always been an incredible scorer. His range and ability to create let him carry the load on offense, and has also stepped up as a vocal leader for this team, has grown into that role the last few seasons.
And he makes the first. And with Lillard and becoming a team leader, Greg, he's always been one to lead by example.
And when Lillard was the clear star of the team, players started to look at him as a mentor, or realize the kind of effect he can have on his teammates. And that led him to opening up, inviting them to dinner and hanging out. Wasn't something he took to immediately, but he has shown he could not only be a franchise talent on the court, but off the court as well.
Now here's Irving. 8 points for him. Morris kicks to Horford. Fades and shoots, and it's Boston with another.
And boy, has he picked it up since the start of the second. His shots now starting to fall.
Lillard finds Nurkic. And here's McCollum for 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. McCollum's got 8 points.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Tatum on the wing. Turner covering. Tatum passes to Morris. Just 5 on the clock. There's the lob to Brown. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
It's important that Brown get going from here, right? This is a potential star who has to continue to improve his scoring ability.
And that Unleash Chaos replay presented by Under Armour. Hover Havoc, giving us a chance to relive that exciting play.
And Evan Turner, the former #2 pick out of Ohio State. You know, he acts as a utility knife for this team. He can wear a lot of different hats. His versatility might be his best trait.
2 shots.
That free throw, no good. And with Turner, as you mentioned, Greg, he can play both wing spots and does whatever you need from him on offense.
Well, you like when he's playing in the post and bullying small wings. Much better from that area of the floor than from outside. He also can act as a playmaker, very adept at running the pick and roll.
Good on the second free throw. Celtics trail by 6. Irving with it. 8 points for him. Kicks it to Morris. In the corner. Tatum with it. Back to Morris. Over Aminu. And there's Morris. That's good on the assist by Tatum. Morris has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Marcus Morris, money in the mid-range.
Lillard finds Nurkic. The three from McCollum buries it from three-point range. And the Trailblazers lead by 7.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
And a moment to see numbers for Kyrie Irving. Averaging about 27 points per, 6 assists, and 3 rebounds. And with his ability to put the ball in the bucket, he has to be your primary focus defensively.
I think defenses plan to stop him, but very few succeed, Greg. And that's why he's his team's leading scorer.
Now, here is Irving. Hard to imagine, but the stats are tremendous as he averages close to 27 points a game. Horford against Nurkic. There's the lob to Brown. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Nobody near Lillard. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Irving attacking. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Guys, Kyrie Irving stronger than he looks, absorbs the contact and still converts.
For Boston, they have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Uncle Drew will go out there and do his thing, won't he? Kyrie Irving, an exceptional player. And in fact, if you ask other NBA players, he's one of their favorite to watch.
Lillard with it, guarded now by Irving. And the basket by McCollum.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Celtics trail by 7. And here's Irving. 11 points in the game. Pass to Horford. C.J. McCollum comes up with a rebound.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
And finished off by Nurkic.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He one of the best in the business, absolutely. Lillard against Irving. Here's Brown. Nurkic with the block. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. So for the Trailblazers, Leonard comes in for Al-Farouq Aminu. And Layman subbed in for Turner. Celtics also with a sub. Hayward's checked in. Back to Tatum. 6 on the shot clock. Brown kicks to Horford. Shoots over Nurkic. Boston again missing. And so Lillard will bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. It's McCollum on the wing. 1:44 left in the first half. Fires from deep. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
And they're right around 50% for the game on their threes, and they've only gotten better as the game's gone on.
Irving with the ball. Lillard picks him up. Hayward kicks to Tatum. Oh, the lob to Irving.
You know this. Kyrie Irving, when he has the hot hand, is lethal. On a night-by-night basis, he is an absolute matchup nightmare.
We've got 1:13 left to play here in the half. To the paint. Here's Leonard. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Hayward on the wing. Got it. Good job in the low post. Hayward's got 5 points now this quarter.
He's been a marksman this period. Their shot mechanics finally in sync.
Irving against comes with the double team and stolen by Horford. Irving kicks to Hayward. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got his 6th assist on the night.
I tell you, get the feeling he's only going to get better as this game wears on. That first quarter was good. His second quarter has been great.
Now here's Leonard. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game.
And this could be the final possession of the period.
Right. They have to play their cards right. No rush, work the clock, and get a quality look.
And it'll go. And the Blazer lead is cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Tatum. And a deep 3 from Lillard. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. C.J. McCollum, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Portland Trailblazers. Here's the number you need to know. He buried 5 three-pointers that quarter. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Here with Coach Terry Stotts. Coach, it's a hard game so far. Going into the second half, what will you tell your team?
We just got to compete. You know, keep competing, trust each other, and make plays.
All right, Coach, thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everyone, to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Some big-time action already in this one. I'm Ernie Johnson, along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. C.J. McCollum was on fire in the first half. He ended up with 17 points, 2 rebounds, and 1 steal. What'd you think about Portland, Kenny?
Well, they were lighting it up from 3, and that was the difference in the first half. They did a good job of running off screens, spotting up, and getting rid of the ball quickly. And their shot selection, solid.
And Shaq, your thoughts on the Celtics?
Well, I'll tell you what I saw in the first half, Ernie. 3 things. Soft defense, not enough pressure, but they can still win this game. They need to ramp it up. Was that 2 or 3? Doesn't matter. You understand, Ernie.
That about wraps it up. Time now for the second half of the game. We go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And we welcome you back to a beautiful aerial view of the I-5 freeway as it flows over the Willamette River here in Portland, Oregon. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You know, C.J. McCollum has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, so far they haven't found an answer for him, a scoring machine here in that first half.
And it's mattered not, Greg, whether he's been spotting up or creating for himself. He was unstoppable, and you hope it carries over to the second half.
Trailblazers leading by 5. Second half underway. Here's who Brad Stevens got on the floor. Down low, it's Morris and Horford. Irving at point with Brown to his side. They're the backcourt, and it's Tatum in at the 3 spot. Now, here's Nurkic. No good from 11 feet.
And why take that contested shot? I mean, make the extra pass.
Now, that's a head scratcher. When the defense is in your grill, move the ball.
Yeah, getting theirs before the defense can set up.
Boy, just a step quicker than the defense, really. Catching them off guard and capitalizing well.
Tatum against Turner. The 17-footer goes down. Turner's got 11 points.
Easy little jumper for him right there, guys.
Irving against Lillard. Now, here is Irving. He's guarded closely. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the 3rd. Three-pointer, Lillard. Morris with the rebound. Morris has got 4 rebounds in this game. Outside Irving. Dishes to Brown. Shot clock at 6. Boston needs to get off a shot. Tatum's shot is off. Trailblazers leading by 3. Here's Turner, and he gets it to go from the high post. 13 points in the game.
Listen, he's been a key component of their offense tonight. Efficient and effective.
Irving attacking, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's on Damian Lillard.
Boy, how about the speed at which Kyrie Irving comes at you on the drive? This is why he's able to draw so many fouls.
He is 3 for 3 from the free throw line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Both free throws good from Kyrie Irving. 2 minutes gone in this 3rd quarter now. Lillard, the pass to Nurkic. And he banks in the layup. Nurkic has got his 2nd basket of the night.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
Irving finds Morris. Back to Irving. Nurkic with the steal. Lillard, the pass to Nurkic. Over Horford. Nurkic can't hit. Celtics trail by 5. To the middle. Here's Morris. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one.
And to me, Marcus Morris, guys, has proven he's a critical piece. On the defensive end, he can guard either forward position. He can guard bigger guys because of his strength. And on the offensive end, he can go inside or out. He can come off the bench or be a starter. I love his game.
And the Celtics with possession here. Here's Irving. 17 points in the game. Horford kicks to Irving. Just 5 on the clock. Free throw line jump shot. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Irving's got 6 points in the quarter.
Everything going to plan here to start the 3rd. 80% shooting thus far.
McCollum against Brown. And the basket by McCollum. McCollum's got 19 points.
And I love the momentum he's building. Last game, he was just as dominant.
Well, there's no doubt this guy's on a hot streak right now. That's why he keeps getting the ball in this one. They're like, hey, we're going to feed the hot hand.
Horford, no luck. And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for the Trailblazers. It's a 5-point game. Well, they've got the Lakers ahead of them after this game, and the next game it'll be played in Los Angeles. And that's the first of 6 played on the road. Lillard misses.
As long as they can hang on to this lead, he won't have to answer for what's been an off night for him.
Here's Irving. Doesn't go that time. Some solid defense from Lillard. And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That is his first foul of the game. So for the Trailblazers, Collins checked in for Nurkic. Stauskas comes in for Evan Turner. And it's Seth Curry in for Lillard. Then for the Celtics, Daniel Tice is checked in for Horford. Marcus Smart comes in for Jaylen Brown. And it's Rozier in for Irving. Now here's McCollum. 19 points in the game. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Well, that's a case, Kevin, where Marcus Smart is anticipating that pass. He jumps into the passing lane and uses his terrific speed. That's beautiful.
And when the Celtics traded out of the first overall pick in 2017, you know, many, Greg, thought they were settling for Jason Tatum for team needs. But he might be the best overall player in that draft.
Listen, the Celtics said they would have been fine taking Tatum first overall, and I believe him. I mean, Tatum looks like he could be a superstar very early in his career and does everything at a high level and is already a terrific shooter from deep. Plus, he just has a poise and an air about his game that speaks of superstar.
And that one falls for Tatum.
Well, the former #3 pick in the 2017 draft, Jason Tatum has been nothing short of amazing as a young gun in this league. What a star on the rise.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. And we talk about someone being thrown into the fire. Tatum called on early by the Celtics his rookie year.
That's right. With the injury to Gordon Hayward, Jason Tatum was placed into a very prominent role. And how impressive was he with the poise and the polish throughout the year. Really incredible.
And a look now at the breakdown between 3-point and 2-point shots attempted here tonight for Portland.
And a lot of shots from long distance. They're trying to stretch out the D and force them to cover out in space. And a lot of times that enables an offense to get some opportunities to attack in the paint.
And stolen by Tatum. On the pass to Baines. Here's Smart. And slam dunk by Smart.
You know, this is in part what makes Marcus Smart very dangerous, right? He can slice into the defense. He's got that remarkable speed to get where he wants.
Now here's Curry. 9 points in the game so far. Back to Aminu. Clock at 4. Good, and Curry gets the assist. And the Trailblazers lead by 3.
You know, I think the defense is thinking, I don't have to guard him on the line, but that's just a matter of whether he could knock it down, and he does.
And there's the feed to Baines. And the rejection by Collins. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Daniel Tice. That's his first foul. And Portland making a change here. Leonard's checked in. To the middle. Here's Collins. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Now it's a 5-point Trailblazer lead.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Smart against McCollum. Here's Rozier. And the layup's good off the glass. Rozier's got his first bucket of the night.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And the foul on Marcus Smart. And that'll be his third foul so far. Gordon Hayward's checked in for Tatum. On defense, Boston. Now here's Curry. 9 points in the game so far. Collins dishes to McCollum. Shot clock at 6. Passes it to Curry. Over Hayward. The shot by Curry, no good.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
To the right side. Here's Tice. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. And it's now only a 1-point Trailblazer lead. Smart against McCollum. And the foul on Marcus Smart. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
4th foul of the night. Now he needs to be smart. Can't reach in and pick up something foolish.
Layman, he's checked in for McCollum. Leonard, the pass to Stauskas. Six to shoot. From deep three-point range, that shot is off. Hayward with some nice D. Intercepted. Here's Stauskas. Defended by Hayward, and that one is good. Curry's got 11 points.
I'll tell you, not a lot you can do on defense there, boy. Curry on a mission to score the basketball.
Now Smart. He's got 8. The Celtics working the ball around now. And Tice gets it to go.
Well, you have to admire how Smart is running this offense right now. He has a knack for spotting open teammates.
Leonard kicks to Stauskas. And stolen by Hayward. Here's Tice. Uses both hands to slam it down.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
Yeah, you know, sometimes your gut tells you to take a shot at the pick and then big move to keep the pressure on.
For Portland, they have been getting it done at the line, 10 for 12. And he can't get the first one. Damian Lillard's checked in for Portland. Good on the second free throw. Rozier with the ball. In the corner, Smart with it. Rozier kicks to Smart. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist. And that's now 11 points for Marcus Smart.
Growing confidence in his jumper. Smart is rising and firing after the catch of the pass. Nice.
Takes the 13-footer. Lillard with the bucket. And here is Rozier. Pass to Smart. To the paint. It's stolen. And the foul on Marcus Smart. That'll be foul number 5 on him. And due to the bonus, will be headed to the free throw line. The first one falls. That one falls, so he hits both of them. So Rozier will bring it up for Boston. Hayward on the wing. Right side, Smart. Five to shoot from 12 feet out. And Layman pulls it down. Portland's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. And Lillard kicks to Layman. Inside, stolen by Smart. Another steal. And the foul on Marcus Smart. That's it for him. He's fouled out. Now we'll go to the line for 2.
And he has to take that long, slow walk back to the bench here. He'll watch the rest of this one from the sideline.
First free throw is good. No free throw is good from Lillard. Well, Damian Lillard has never been one to doubt himself, and when he plays, he exudes confidence.
Has a short-term memory, which allows him to keep attacking even after he's missed a few.
And that's the mentality you have to have on offense. He might be as good as any other guard in this game.
And it's Baines missing.
Yeah, that's just a missed opportunity. Something there just a little off.
Yeah, simply a little bit careless, I think. Can't just throw it up there. You have to time these alley-oops perfectly.
And that one is stuffed right through.
And it almost feels like 2 buckets coming off the steal like it did.
1:52 left in the third. Here's Stauskas. Rozier defending. Stauskas kicks to Lillard. It's tipped, and he's able to get it back. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Lillard's got 6 here in this quarter. Boston trailing. Outside Irving. Hayward finds Irving. Here's Tice. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Aaron Baines. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. The first one falls, and Portland making a change here. Turner's checked in, and then for Boston. Al Horford, he's checked in for Aaron Baines, and Marcus Morris subbed in for Daniel Tice. There's 1:17 left to play in the third. Here's Irving, 19 points in the game. That 3 off the mark.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Turner passes to Stauskas. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Celtics trail by 4. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
The past few seasons, Doris, Al Horford has really stepped up his passing.
Well, he has, Kevin, and part of it certainly is the system. But to me, this guy has incredible vision and feel on the offensive end of the floor. He's a key component of what they do.
And if there was ever a guy who was more than what his stats say, it's Al Horford. Won't have nights where he drops 50 or carries a team with a shot blocking, but you ask anyone he's played with and they'll tell you he is a perfect teammate.
Second free throw, no good. The second chance effort, and the layup is good. Horford's got 10 points.
Boy, Al Horford just overpowering what is really weak defense. Love when he gets room to work.
And Lillard kicks to Leonard. Collins against Horford. Collins passes to Leonard, and they pick up 2. 7 points in the game.
Outstanding pass. He reads the play as it develops, and his lead pass is absolutely perfect.
Here's Irving, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
You know, Irving isn't just a perimeter player. He's so dynamic inside as a scorer. His strength, his savvy, tough to keep the defense on balance.
That's good from Irving. Norkic checked in for Zach Collins. Boston also with the sub. Brown is checked in for Terry Rozier. And so Irving nails both of them. 26 seconds left in the third quarter. Three-pointer, Lillard drills it from outside. Lillard's got 9 points here in the second half.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there might be more in store.
Now, here is Irving. He's got 22. Here's Brown. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got assist number 8 now on the night. With 1 on the clock. And the miss. And as we conclude the third quarter, what a game. Neither team giving ground. Trailblazers lead by 2. From Portland, we're back in a moment. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. They've got Stauskas. Evan Turner is out there with Myers-Leonard. Then there's Yusuf Nurkic, and it's Lillard in at the point. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Now Turner, after Jaylen Brown's three-pointer that didn't go. Now Lillard. He kicks to Leonard for three. Rebound Boston. Irving's got his fourth rebound in this one. To the inside. Morris dishes to Horford. Shoots over Nurkic. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Well, so important for the big man to sell that shot fake. Al Horford, you admire his patience in these situations.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
Makes it, and the next one could tie it up.
I think one of the things organizations appreciate about Al Horford is how he is a two-way player. He's always going to give his best effort. What a pro this guy is.
Catching up on the changes for Portland. Aminu comes in for Leonard, and McCollum subbed in for Nick Stauskas. That one drops. He ties it up. And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for Portland. He dishes it to Aminu. It's up a 3, and that's good. Damian Lillard for 3. Lillard's got 12 points in just the second half. Boston shooting has been fun to watch in this game. They're at 57%. Brown kicks to Morris. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Horford, no luck.
Man, right play, wrong result on that one. Generally, you knock those down.
Yeah, that's a surprising miss, Greg. I have a feeling if they get that shot again, they'll knock it down next time.
Now here's Brown, following the miss by C.J. McCollum. Morris, and there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And Portland called for the foul.
Well, Marcus Morris is a guy who is unafraid of a little contact. That's a nice play right there.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good for Morris.
You know, there's a toughness and an energy about Marcus Morris that elevates any team he plays for. This guy is an incredible teammate.
And he makes both free throws.
And it's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
Now here's McCollum. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. 21 points for C.J. McCollum.
And that's an element McCollum brings to their offense, the ability to drain the outside shot. It stretches the defense and makes them keep bodies on the perimeter.
Brown against McCollum. 5 to shoot. Irving kicks to Morris. No good from outside.
And a really smart defender there. He just reads the play, wastes no time trying to blow it up.
Almost like he was anticipating the play call, right? You love the hustle.
And that's another 3. And if the defense is hoping that they don't heat up from out there like they did in the first half, they may be in for a real bad surprise. Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Here's Lillard. Again, the Trailblazers score.
And you can sense they're starting to take charge here.
Well, they seem to be taking control. There's no doubt about that. Quality shots on every possession with great execution.
Now here is Horford. Back to Brown. Will it go? Trying to get open is Irving. And it'll go. And the Blazer lead is cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Brown. McCollum feeling it out a bit. And it's Amino in the corner. Kicks it to Nurkic. And some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Irving against Lillard. Count it. Good. Lillard's got 7 points for the quarter.
And how about Lillard just being aggressive here on offense? He can heat up quickly, just super efficient, and a high IQ score. And if that doesn't get them fired up, guys, nothing will.
Greg, just what the doctor ordered, huh? Some high-flying antics to narrow the deficit.
Yeah, and an example of why you want to let the game come to you. The opening presented itself, he converted in a big way.
And here are the Trailblazers now, following the bucket by the Celtics. Here now, the upcoming schedule for the Portland Trailblazers. On Wednesday, they'll go up against LeBron James and the Los Angeles Lakers. Then on Friday, they'll be playing the Timberwolves in Minnesota.
And that game against the Wizards, that's going to be one where it would take a lot of errors and maybe a cold shooting night for things to go wrong. They just have that much of an advantage over that team.
He throw good, Damian Lillard. And the Celtics making a change here. Tatum's checked in. He hits both from the stripe. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Brown kicks to Horford. Pass to Morris. Back to Horford. 5 on the clock. Morris passes to Brown. And poor shot selection there. Not a high percentage look for him.
And they continue to control the glass.
It's McCollum on the wing for the 3. And Tatum pulls it down. Celtics trail by 8. Score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting.
I'll tell you, that defense was on point. But how about the better offense of Jason Tatum on his way to the cup? Woo-hoo!
Now here's McCollum. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
Boy, that's just the kind of tight defense you need to play on him. Any kind of room at all, and he'll bury it.
Trailblazers leading by 6. With some arc, and it's sent back by Horford.
How about the timing by Al Horford? Twice on the pipes, sends it back.
And no good that time. Great D that time from Nurkic. Here's Turner. Tries again. Hits. Got that one from Nurkic.
A tough first half, but it's been a different story here since the break.
On the wing, Irving. Covered by Lillard. Irving dishes to Brown. Stolen by McCollum and taken away by Brown. Here's Irving. Oh, and he pucks it off the glass. Wow. Out of bounds. Portland takes possession. And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for Portland. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. And Portland turns it over again. Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. You have to like what we've seen so far from Damian Lillard.
Well, you wonder if with this timeout they're going to shake things up defensively, because everything they've thrown at him to this point has not worked. He's on a roll.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, look, here's what Brad Stevens went over with his guys during the break. he was not happy with their defensive performance. He said they're getting everything they want. We've got to show them we can't let that happen. You have to make a stand. You have to get some stops, and that'll get us going on a run. Guys?
Thank you, David. Here's McCollum following the basket by Jaylen Brown. And stolen by Tatum. In the corner, Irving with it. Here's Horford. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
One shot, gentlemen.
That's good from Horford. Trailblazers leading by 3. Here's McCollum. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Brown kicks to Tatum. That shot off the mark. Now Portland takes it the other way. McCollum left side. The quick look, no good that time.
Well, I love the determination, guys. It's simply not there for him right now.
Here's Tatum. Got a piece of it. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Turner. Knocks it loose. Irving kicks to Morris. Horford against Nurkic.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
And it's McCollum in the corner. And it goes down 2 points. McCollum's got 26.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Now here's Irving. The kick out to Tatum. The pass to Horford. Buries the long-range jumper. Horford's got 8 points in the quarter.
Well, he's worked on it, right? Al Horford now has a perimeter jump shot that you've got to respect.
Morris against Aminu. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. It's McCollum on the wing. He's covered by Brown. Aminu with the bucket. And the Trailblazers lead by 4.
And guys on defense gasping for air at this point.
Gasping for air and giving limited effort on the defensive end. Right now it's all about the offense. Boy, the shooting has been off the charts.
And there's the foul. It goes on Evan Turner. That's his 1st foul. Horford with it. Lock at 6. Here's Brown. Another shot. And that's 2 points on the layup.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Here's McCollum. And Boston with the rebound. Left side, Brown. Near the three-point line, it's Morris. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
You know, we've seen him just tear after the rebounds tonight. No fear. You have to love that effort.
And it's sent back by Turner. Lillard against Irving. Lillard finds Turner. From the stripe. Doesn't go that time. Now the Celtics take it the other way. To the middle. Now the fast break. Tatum with the ball. In the corner, Irving with it. It's good from long range. Irving's got 12 points here in the second half.
Huge bucket from Kyrie. Knows how to deliver.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over.
Yeah, the amount of points they've given up here in the paint, that's what they got to talk about.
Well, I think they've got to ramp up the pressure. There's no excuse for letting them score at will in the paint. Make them feel you.
A chance now to recognize our Jordan Player of the Game, Kyrie Irving.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
Nurkic, the pass to Aminu. McCollum kicks to Nurkic. Over in the corner, Lillard. Kicks it out to McCollum. Fires the three. Morris with the rebound. Morris has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. He feeds it to Irving. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Irving's got 5 points in the quarter.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Now, here's Lillard. McCollum dishes to Lillard. Portland no good that time either. Boston leading by 3. To the paint. Here's Morris. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. 10 points for Marcus Morris.
My goodness. Guys, you talk about embracing the moment, burying a key shot. Go ahead, Mr. Morris. We see you doing work.
Now, here's Lillard. Feeds it to Aminu. And he comes up with the deuce.
I love to see them pound it inside like that, not settling for the perimeter shot.
Boston's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on 3-point attempts here in the 4th. Here's Irving. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that, Irving's got 29 in the game.
This is why I love his game. You really have to admire his tenacity.
Irving against Lillard. McCollum finds Nurkic. Lillard outside. Shoots it up. But they recover it. Goes back up and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving. So the first one drops, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. And both free throws good for Nurkic.
And now down to a 1-possession game. Those foul shots, huge.
And I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move.
Brown kicks to Morris. Up top, Brown. He's guarded by McCollum. Here's Horford. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And now they are probably too far ahead. It's going to be nearly impossible to get back in this one.
Well, there's no doubt. They're really clicking. What an amazing all-around effort to take a huge lead like this late in the game.
One shot, gentlemen.
To the lead. Great N1 play showing us now a little bit of that killer instinct.
Now a timeout called by Portland. They're down by 6. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Guys, your thoughts?
And I'm not sure the two-point bucket does much here. I think they got to go for three.
Unless it's an and one, a two-pointer makes no sense. Unfortunately for them, the defense knows this too.
Here's Lillard. It's in! And now they trail by just 4.
And for someone who spends most of his time on the perimeter, Lillard's a terrific finisher inside. His moves to the basket aren't tentative. They are strong.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Boy, very productive trip to the line that time, and they're sitting on a nice lead now.
And this is not a time to be patient with the basketball.
No, you've got to act quickly here. I mean, look for the quick score and either a fast foul or a steal. No options.
McCollum, no good. So we see Boston get the win here. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Kyrie. Nice win tonight. What was your thought process coming into the game?
You know, I was just going out there trying to compete on every play, trying to play as much defense as possible. You know, just sticking to our game plan. We had a game plan going in and we executed.
Got it done at both ends of the floor, Kyrie. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time